Hi, I'm Melissa Shea, President and CEO of the Long Island Real Estate Investors Association. 2 decades ago, on a dare, I purchased my first home with no money down. I received $7,000 cash at the closing and earned $200 a month in passive income, all while my tenant was paying the mortgage.
Since then, we've purchased over $30 million in real estate and have taught people just like you how to do the same. Go to OutOfTheRatRacePodcast.com, register, and let us teach you how to become financially independent through real estate investing today.
Hey guys, you're listening to the Out of the Rat Race podcast, the podcast that teaches everyday people how they can become financially independent through real estate investing. Be sure to like and follow the show so you're kept up to date on all of our new content. And with that, let's get into today's episode. So I'm John Shea, and sitting across from me today, as always, is my beautiful wife, Melissa Shea.
That is?
Yep. So today's our actual 10-year anniversary.
Yeah.
So we've been partners in crime legally for 10 years.
Yeah, a little bit longer we knew each other.
Yeah.
But yeah, isn't it exciting to do this on our anniversary?
Yep, it definitely is. All right, so today we want to talk about what you can expect from May's networking meeting. Okay? Cool. And let's start by telling you when it is. It's Tuesday, May 9th from 6:30 to 9 p.m. at the Huntington Hilton in Melville. This month's topic is wholesaling your way to $30K in 30 days. And you seem to be very excited about this one, Melissa.
Yeah, because it's a fun topic to talk about. I mean, this is a skill every investor has to do. A lot of people come in thinking that they're going to make a business out of it. And there are people who do, and they are extremely successful in it. We've made, literally over millions in wholesale fees over the years, right? But we did it a little differently because we didn't do it as an operating business, but it is, usually what happens is you put in all these offers and then all of a sudden everybody says, well, what happens if they get all accepted at the same time? Well, then you have to wholesale 1 or 2 off. And that's how we really got into the business. And I absolutely love it. It's a great way for people to start getting into the business.
Excellent. So we have 3 speakers at this event that we're advertising for anyway, and that's you, Michael Mulholland, and Bill Twyford, and several sponsors and vendors. And we know who Mike is. We know who you are. Who is Bill Twyford?
Ooh, mystery Bill.
I looked him up. It said the rock star of real estate.
Yeah. Actually, I find his family really... I've been in discussions with him for quite a while. And in fact, it was...
hang on. We have to actually come up with a name for you because you got Multifamily Tammy. Who was the lady in Florida?
Oh, Robin Thompson is the
queen of real estate. Rehab.
Queen of rehab.
Linda Baumgardner from Connecticut what was she?
I think she was about condos.
She was about condos. And then you got Bill Twyford, the rock star.
I'll come up with a name for me.
So we just need everyday Melissa Shea.
Well, yeah, I'll figure out something. But no, Bill is actually pretty cool. And now you threw me off with that. Now all I'm doing is thinking of a name for myself. All right, boop, put that on my head. No, Bill's and his whole family are really nice. They've been in real estate for a long time, at least 20 plus years. But they share the same mindset of education, right? And that's really, this is not a gimmicky thing. Yes, you can do 30,000 in 30 days. You got to put the effort into it. But if you have the skill, you can certainly do it. And that's what he teaches is how to talk to people, how to find the leads. And that's so important in today's world because it's there's a lot of competition and there's very low inventory right now. So I think this is perfect timing that he's coming. He's going to be doing it virtually because he runs a RIA out in Colorado. And so this time we're going to have him come in. Now, he was a recommendation from one of our Long Island RIA members. And I don't typically just have somebody come in and speak unless I really feel that they're an expert in their field. And more so about the education. I'm really protective of the education for our members and for people because I want you to learn the right thing. There's a lot of ethics that go along with this. And he certainly has them. So I'm very excited about the content he's going to use. And he's also going to be working with us on the Real Masterminds platform. We are developing some more educational products, more specifically geared to wholesaling. Mm-hmm. And he's really good at finding the deals and working with his students. Just
so you guys know, Real Masterminds is our educational platform that we have online. Mm-hmm. It's taken place of our mentorship program, correct?
Yeah, I stopped doing live teaching. We're only going to do those at events twice a year now. And
Those are like workshops and stuff like that?
we're going to collaborate with Main Street Success for a, like a weekend getaway to kind of, we call it retreats, capital R, capital E for real estate, retreats.
Play
Get
on
it?
words.
Ha-ha. But it really is to reset and immerse yourself into real estate investing.
Excellent. Okay, random question.
Go for it.
Haven't done one of these in a while.
Yeah.
Melissa, have you read any intriguing books lately that you could recommend? Doesn't have to be real estate related, just any intriguing book.
Yeah, actually, it's I think it's called Buy and Build Businesses by Paul Seabridge. I got introduced to this book. He's part of MBH, a company we belong to. He wrote a book, and he's pretty successful about taking businesses, building them up, and then reselling them and making them more successful. So I figured I'd learn some of his points in there. And the nice part is he's from the UK, so he's funny because he puts so many acronyms in there. And I'm like, what is this, Paul? What is that, Paul? But actually, I found it really helpful for small business owners to really improve their business. They don't necessarily have to sell, but it would definitely improve their business. So I found it an easy read and some good suggestions, especially in today's economy.
What was the name of that book again?
Buy and Build Businesses.
Buy and Build Businesses.
I could be wrong on that, but that's the basic concept of it.
Okay.
But it's Paul Seabridge.
All right, we'll follow up with that.
Yeah,
anyway.
exactly.
All right. Can you give us a teaser on how someone can make $30K in 30 days? Just a teaser. It doesn't have to be the full
Just
description.
a teaser. Okay. I can tell you that I've done it numerous amount of times. It's really understanding the value and understanding the pain point, right? So a lot of people think it's like stealing a property from somebody or beating them down on price, and that's not really it. It's really finding the pain points for somebody, and what is it about the property that's causing them stress? It could be a tax lien, an auction coming up, or death, and maintaining a property, high taxes, some of those things. And understanding what would be a true solution for them. So I like to think true wholesalers are problem solvers. So if you're a really good problem solver, you can make some good money in this. I'll tell you this. I had a mentoring call with, I call them my boys, Matt and Zach. So because they're faithful listeners. So if you're listening, Matt and Zach, another shout out to you guys. They're working on a wholesale deal right now. It's 6 units, and you can actually, they're just so creative on how to do it, but it's a problem solved not just for the homeowner, it's a problem solver for the person who's bringing them the deal, and it's a problem solver for them because they're actually going to get a buy and hold out of it. So I love when I first started Carlton Sheets, I know I was supposed to give a short answer, but I'm going to give a long one. Carlton Sheets always said the best deal is when everybody wins at the table. Right, so that your job is to make sure everybody wins something at the table. Okay, and that's really the key to wholesaling.
Excellent. You used to be called the Rainmaker. Melissa, the Rainmaker.
The Rainmaker.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Real estate Rainmaker.
Maybe that could be.
Melissa, the real estate Rainmaker.
Yeah, because I'm going to transition. Yeah, probably.
You guys could email us suggestions.
Yeah, I like bringing
really
people
good.
together. I like raising capital. I like problem solving. Yeah.
Well, that's a very long entrance for you, but
no, I know. I'm just giving you some ideas I love.
Gotcha.
But actually, another one came up last night that somebody, unfortunately, he's ready to go to the closing table next week. He's acquiring a building that's 21 million in Manhattan, Brooklyn, and his private lender died on him last week. So now he doesn't have the funds and he needs 2.5 million. So I love raising things like that. And we've got a short time period. So anybody who's listening who wants to get involved in that, it's extremely experienced investor, but I'd love to help him out because he's doing a lot of good in the area. So that's kind of cool.
Great. All right. Fun fact. I mixed it up today. So we're doing questions and facts.
I like that.
The world's largest man-made oyster reef was created in Maryland.
Wait. What?
The world's largest man-made oyster reef was created in Maryland. Due to overfishing and disease, the oyster population in Maryland's Chesapeake Bay was seriously suffering. But thanks to the dedicated work by scientists, the Army Corps, so that would be the Army Corps of Engineers, right?
Yep.
And the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration and the Nature Conservancy Corporation, the state is now home to the world's largest man-made oyster reef, home to more than 1 billion oysters. The area is a no-fishing zone, which will hopefully give the population a chance to recover.
Interesting. We're in the Chesapeake because we're literally the Chesapeake's in our backyard.
That's true. It's somewhere aligning. Well, actually, we're big with the oysters here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
It's really funny. I was reading an article about how what they do here is they sink old ships because it's a breeding ground for the coral reefs and stuff like that. It acts like a coral reef.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool. All right.
Excellent.
Very interesting fact.
All right, so let's talk a little bit more about our vendors and sponsors that are going to be there. So I have a list here.
Okay.
I have Main Street Success, Cardinal Financial, Inspection Boys, Omni Title, Exit Realty, Angela's House, Everyday Funding, and All Dry USA.
Yeah. Sounds like a big group, right? Thanks to Main Street Success.
The Main Street is like a real estate school, right?
Yes. Main Street is focusing on education for real estate agents, but they also work with a lot of good sponsors. And I've really been getting to know some of them, and like All Dry, right, wound up being helpful because literally a month after they sponsored, our house caught on fire.
Yeah, All Dry does like restoration repairs
Yeah.
like emergency restoration repairs? Would you say
Could
like
be
flooding?
fires, disasters, some things that happen to your house or something
Basically
like that.
stuff that happens in our house with our kids every weekend.
Yeah.
Floods, fires.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. But we always like to test out our vendors, and it's not like we have a fire every day, so it's just ironic that it came a month afterwards. But I got to say that the guys have been working with us really great. We're close to our settlement and starting the work right now, so I'd love to tell you the progress. Omni Title has been extremely. I got to give a shout out to Gary on this because Gary has helped so many of our members.
Does Gary listen to this?
He better now.
I got a sheet, Gary.
Yeah.
That's a private joke between me and Gary.
Joke. Yeah. But with he's really gone above and beyond to help some of our members really solve some major problems. And most people are not versed as well in this, but he really is on the distressed properties. He got title done. I don't know if you guys know, but
just a quick description. What exactly is a title?
Title policies, the insurance policies that you have on your property to ensure that the transfer or conveyance of the title was done properly, and that it's insured against, like let's say there was a deceased member and the transfer didn't happen. But it's also making sure that more importantly, there's liens and encumbrances on the property, right? So if it's a mortgage that's, an ancient mortgage, but it's still on title, you have to get it off. It's not like you can say, well, it's so old, nobody's going to pay it. You have to clear the title. And that means that you can market it and sell it without any other liens or judgments against it. And that's really what they focus on. But I saw him do a deal for Bruce. Bruce Dallas, one of our more experienced investors in our group. And he's done literally over 100 fix and flips. But I don't know if you guys knew, but there was a hack in Suffolk County, and so you actually have to physically go down. It's very difficult to get title. They weren't even issuing title, the records, for a couple of weeks, and they were able to do it during that time period and get it done in about 10 days. It was amazing. So really shout out to them who go above and beyond for our members. I really appreciate that. Who else is on that list?
Cardinal Financial.
Oh, come on,
Mr. Sal Rizzolo.
Yeah.
So just so you guys know, he does host open bar at the event on.
Yeah, and that's just super generous of him, but I've really seen him help homeowners out. I mean, I've seen him pay for airline tickets to get them back in time so that they don't lose their home because it was a foreclosure. It's amazing what he's done. He's helping out a lot of people. So, and in today's market, it's really difficult. I know the rates are going up. Investor loans are really hard to do these days because, Fannie and Freddie put over 4 points overlay. And for laymen, that means that if a primary home is 6%. Fannie and Freddie are adding 4 points to the rate. So that means your rate's going to be about 10%. So it's, he's really navigated it really well to help, our members get their loans. So I'm really happy about that. Who else is on that list?
Inspection Boys.
Oh, come on. We had so much fun with Matt Rivera. Shout out to him. He came and he brought 20, there was about 30 of us that went to different properties, and he showed and inspected the properties.
It was a retreat.
It was a mini retreat. Yeah, it was a fun day. He taught us what to look at properties, so that when, the hardest thing is estimating the repairs, especially if you're a wholesaler, right? This is a really good class. Maybe we should do that again because everybody requested it. Maybe we'll do another workshop like that. Right. Because here's the thing. If you're a wholesaler, you got to know your repair costs. You can't look like a fool and say, oh, it'll only take $30,000. Meanwhile, it'll be $50,000. You won't be taken with credibility. So you really do need to know that. And I'm really glad he put that workshop on. And maybe we should just do it again. So that's a good idea.
We got Angela's house.
Angela's house. Oh, my goodness. That touches me to the heart. They have done some amazing work for helping those with disabilities and us having children with disabilities. Now, they have a place where you donate your...
If you do a rehab, you save some of the stuff and you hand it in. Good doors that are still good, windows that are still good, doorknobs, light fixtures, and stuff like that.
And then they resell it.
They fix them up? Do they refurbish them a little bit, or do they just sell them as is?
They sell them because it's all brand new stuff. Really.
So it really comes in handy to go there and check it out if you're doing lipstick on a house and you got these old-fashioned like doorknobs that you kind of want to try to match up. Head down there, they might actually have it. Yeah,
and also things like windows. If you just need one window,
and the proceeds, a portion of the proceeds goes, or
to
all the proceeds.
All of it goes to Angela's house. So I really think that was great too. So again, Bridget put a lot of that team together. So I'd like to thank Bridget for that. That's from Main Street.
Yeah. Okay, we got Exit Realty and Everyday Funding.
So Exit Realty. Exit Realty is something I found I really believe in. Our mission has always been to empower and educate families for financial independence through real estate. And Exit does it with a culture and an environment that is of a giving nature. Inherently, I don't know why, but real estate agents tend to be very competitive, stealing each other's leads. Not so with Exit. And what it built into its model is a passive income. Right. And no one else has that. And it's directly related to your productivity, not to the office productivity like other companies do or some kind of stock. It's really from your own efforts you're rewarded for. And more importantly, it's a company that cares enough that when you have, unfortunately, I call it legacy benefits, but it's really survivor benefits. So if I pass away, you still get my residual income. So that's kind of cool, a portion of it. So that's very nice. And a retirement benefit.
There we go.
Even nicer.
All right, Everyday Funding.
Everyday Funding. We have two parts of that. Everyday Funding does loans for investment loans, right? Because we started it because so many of our members came to us and said, we can't find the money. Mortgage brokers didn't really understand us. That's why Cardinal and us work together, right? We're good yin and yang for each other. When it's residential, we send it over to them. When it's commercial, he sends it over to us. But we really get a plan for them. And so we're competitive on rates. Manny's running that right now, so that's great. And then we also have the capital raise side, which is what I do. I try to help members from member-to-member funding, where we offer 7% fixed returns, and it's basically helping other members get into deals. Then we have higher rates of interest if you're willing to do fix and flips. And so it's a nice way to get passive income. And also we raise it for different projects. Right now we're raising it for our Alkaloo project for the hotel. It looks like we're going to be submitting our paperwork at the end of this month. And hopefully we can start building in the summertime.
Excellent. Okay. Random question.
Okay. Actually, is it about us?
No, but I'm going to do a random thought about us real quick.
Okay.
We just came back from Santa Barbara.
Yeah.
we spent a week in Santa Barbara because Melissa was being interviewed by Jack Hanfield. And I got to say, Santa Barbara does not look like Santa Barbara. And it does not feel like Santa Barbara.
Well, what do you think, Santa Barbara?
I don't know the stuff
because
you see in the
watched-
movies.
I was
and
going to
the
say
TV
from
shows.
Psych, right? We watch that show all the time.
But, I packed a bunch of pair of shorts, couldn't wear one day. It was
I know.
colder than it was in Baltimore, actually. It was,
It was so funny. We wore the same sweatshirts every day.
yeah. The weather was crap. It was
was.
complete garbage. I was like, this is California.
But I
Can we
really
go back to the
enjoyed
East
that.
Coast, please?
Yeah, I know. I enjoyed the Amtrak ride up the coast. That was pretty amazing. So yeah, that was fun. And so anybody who's ever traveled with me knows it's always an adventure.
Yep. She's like the Tom Hanks of females when it comes to traveling. You're
but
you're
it's
gonna
so much
crash,
fun.
drown, sink. You're gonna get hijacked. Something
No,
bad's
no.
always gonna happen.
That's not bad. It's fun. It's an adventure. It's
fun for
so
somebody.
I've been in a couple of tornadoes, a couple of hurricanes, and funny stuff like that. But we were going to California, and John really doesn't like connection flights. So he's, make sure we have a nonstop. Make sure we have a nonstop. We have a nonstop to LA, and we're in the air. I don't know what, 2 hours into the flight, and across the seats from us, a man goes into a grand mal seizure, and we have to land in Kansas City, and we're there for 4 hours with everything.
Yeah, because they had he wasn't that heavy, but they had to redo the weight of the plane.
No, well, rebalance. They had, but it was
Rebalance it and paperwork and all that other
paperwork
stuff
for
they could take
emergency
out.
landing, and then also the medical crew had to come on. But it was pretty interesting that he was supposed to be on another flight with his son. They got separated because it was an overbooked flight. And on our flight, they had 3 doctors and 2 nurses on the flight. I mean, what's the odds of that? So he's a very lucky man, but it made
ended up-
for a great story.
Yeah, it ended up being a longer trip than when we went to Hawaii.
That's true.
Wasn't it? Didn't we figure out it was like a full 18 hours just to get to?
To Santa Barbara.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
So always fun times when you travel with me.
Followed by my random question: what's one thing you will never do again?
Travel with Melissa. No, one thing I will never do again. Married the wrong guy. No. Let's see. Well, that's true too.
I guess you could say get married.
Yeah, I won't get married ever again. I'm done with that. I did it.
There you go. There was a question about
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
All right.
There you go.
All right, so let's break down the meeting here.
Go for
And
it.
by the way, guys, we do these meetings every month, second Tuesday of every month. It's not always on the same topic. It's never on the same topic.
Right.
And there's always different speakers that join us. Some of them are the same, but on different topics. So you guys, if you're listening to this past when this event happens, it's the second Tuesday of next month.
And go to our Real Masterminds Facebook group. You can join our private group. We put some private content up there from the events as well.
All right, so let's break it down. 6:30, the doors open. Open bar by Sal,
Yes.
right, which is
Thank
just
you,
beer and
Sal.
wine. Thank you, Sal. We do education. There's networking. There's vendor tables. And really, how do you attend?
So you can go, if it's your first time attending, you can go for free. You just go on our website at lireia.com, register, and you can come in. If you are a member, it's free. It's only $249 for the year. So it's, less than $20 a month to get there, to be involved in that. But really what it is bringing like-minded individuals together in a room. Sometimes you want to grow as a person. You know that there's a better way, but you're not surrounded by people like that. And for me, why I got so heavily involved in this organization was the first time I went into the meeting, I kid you not, I really felt like angels were singing when I walked in because people were talking like me, thinking like me. If you thought about doing real estate investing or business or just growing more than what you are, when you talk to your friends and family, they're usually naysayers. And if you want to break out of that mold and be part of that 3% that think different from the rest of the world, then, this is a great place to just feel comfortable. It's not a sales-a-thon. It's really just networking and education. We want to bring value to you.
Excellent. All right, ready for some fire stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the lightning rounds that you
This
used
is
to
a
do.
lightning round, but
Okay.
it's a mix. So question,
Okay.
What is the best concert you've ever been to?
Lincoln Park.
Lincoln Park?
In Madison Square Garden. I had box seats and it was just amazing. And I needed it in my life. Yeah. Lincoln Park. I'm so sad about Chester.
Okay. Fact, People 60 years and older make up 12.3% of the global population.
Am I supposed to answer that? Are you trying to say I'm one of them?
Nope. All right. Question. What of your 5 senses would you say is the strongest?
Well,
Smell, taste, touch?
definitely not my hearing. Seeing, maybe? No, touch.
Seeing.
I know. How many things do I I hit with my car? Yeah, seeing's
You have
not
2
it.
sets of glasses that you lose
I know.
daily.
That's true. Never mind. Okay, touch.
Touch or smell? Probably smell.
Yeah, I'll go with smell.
All right. Fact. According to a study developed for National Geographic in 2011, so it's
Right.
2011, the world's most typical person is right-handed, makes less than $12,000 a year, has a mobile phone, and doesn't have a bank account.
What? Wait, say that one again.
According to a study developed for National Geographic in 2011, the world's most typical person, the world's, not the U.S.,
Yeah, yeah.
the whole world, is right-handed, makes less than $12,000 a year, has a mobile phone, and doesn't have a bank account.
So, here's the attitude of gratitude. If you have a bank account, you're better than most of the world. If you have a job making more than $12,000 a year, kudos. You're more than average.
If you don't have a cell phone, you're an individual.
If you don't,
Because a
If you
mobile
have-
phone is one of them. They
if
have
you
a
have-
mobile phone. Most
oh
typical
well,
person.
I'm going with the other positives.
Okay.
But that's amazing. $12,000 and they all still have. Well, you need it. You need to stay connected, right?
Yep. All right. What song reminds you of high school?
Oh. Oh my goodness! I could see the song in my head.
Let me reread this. People 60 years and
Unbelievable.
older make
You're
12.3.
unbelievable. Yeah.
Okay. And last question. Which phone app do you use the most? Don't
Well,
lie.
Gmail. A text. Does that count?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, all right. You know.
I know.
Because I'm so addicted to this. This stupid game. What's it called? Paint something?
I have no clue what it is.
Oh my God. I'm like addicted to this thing. Every time I'm sitting anywhere that I'm bored. Get
In fact,
Color.
Get Color is the name of the game.
Oh my God.
So we know that is because your screen thing popped up with the usage, your battery usage, and that thing was used like 68% of your battery
it was so
throughout
funny. I
the day.
kept saying, why is my battery always draining? I'm always having to charge this thing from that stupid game, but it's so addicting. Oh my gosh. I
What level? Wait. What level are you on?
832.
See, you have a problem. All right, guys. Real estate investing is the pathway to success, but education is key. Go to outoftherratracepodcast.com, register, and receive the ebook that explains to you where to get the money to begin investing in real estate today. Stop chasing the cheese and learn how to make it for yourself, because only then can you truly escape the rat race. From Melissa, our staff, and myself,
On our
investing.
anniversary.
On our anniversary, happy investing.